What up, y'all? I'm back with another review, and I'm here to review the newest studio album from Superorganism entitled Worldwide Pop. This is Superorganism's second album and their first album in like 4.5 years. They released it back in July of 2022. The first album was released back in March of 2018. I believe it was self-titled. And just a little info on Superorganism. Superorganism is a formerly um, 8 member group, but now they are a 5 member group. They are based out of London, England, and they are under the genres of art pop, indie pop, electro pop, synth pop, and psychedelic pop. They're a pop group band. And yeah, let's go ahead and get right into this review. If you saw my last albums I recommend video, I mentioned this album in that video, and I said that I might mess around and review this album because the more I listened to it, the more I liked it. I actually grew to like couple more songs than I originally walked away from after my original listens. And yeah, here I am now reviewing it now. The first track, Black Hole Baby. This is a very funky type of pop beat, and it's just them. Well, the main singer, the lead vocalist, just talking about, just saying like, "Welcome back to the black hole," and just saying, "Hold my hand because the end is coming," and kind of just having the attitude of like acceptance, like, yeah, the world is ending as it continues to spin through the space that we're in. And the next track, Worldwide Pop, the title track. Um, it's a real wide pop, if you ask me, with this golden pop record popping, at least for me, but I'd like to imagine freaking worldwide. I hope people are really messing with this album. The vocalist said, Earth people need to get along, 'cause here the aliens come. Let's hope they're super chill. Yeah, if they do show up, yeah, let's hope they're super chill, 'cause we certainly ain't. uh, and just talked about how the end doesn't seem to be as bad as we thought it would be, I guess, as a collective. And just saying hello from the children of planet Earth to the aliens, and just dancing with the aliens who are yet to arrive. Maybe to this song playing. Maybe they fuck with it. Who knows? Uh, the next track, On and On, which is one of my favorite tracks on here, uh, she was just asking, like, is she insane, or is the kind of mindset to have the kind of psyche that she has where she questions her own sanity, is that just normal now in the world that we live in? And how killing her brain is really essentially all that she craves. Not necessarily killing herself, but just shutting the brain off for a while, which would literally kill a person. But I think she's speaking in the metaphorical sense, like just to shut it off for a while and not have to deal with all the racing thoughts and just overthinking. Uh, and just talking about how it goes on and on. Thoughts in the brain, the world spinning, and like me playing this track just on repeat. It's one of my favorite tracks on the album, like I said. And how like the latest trend or the latest crazes, they go on and on as well. And they're just, as a collective, the group is just having fun, especially to a track like this, which is very fun, and just expressing how the neighbors pretend that it's okay, but they really don't fuck with it. On the next track, Teenager, featuring Chai and PG Ma. Here, they're just looking at it like, they're just saying fuck growing up. Like, make mistakes, misbehave, and we're all the same, so there's no need to feel ashamed. And just saying, like, we're relieving those old school rock and roll ways, and how I'm going to grow up to be a teenager. Not an adult, but a teenager. And, like, so what if the future is fading fast? But even after saying we're relieving the old school rock and ways, saying happy birthday and celebrating the old school rock and ways. It's an interesting contrast there. And with the next track, It's Raining, featuring Dylan Cartledge and Stephen Malkmus. There's a calmness about this track. Uh, just just the vocalization of the effects on the vocals, like it's raining, and that, not atmospheric, but kind of bouncy, but still calming beat that is on this track. Just the thought of it right now, like, I definitely find myself, as I've been listening to this album, specifically singling out this track when it does rain, just like, it's so fucking peaceful. And just talking about how giving up has never felt better, and how she has logged out essentially, and whether she means that like just mentally or online, but how she still serves as a spell check for just for herself and others that are around her. This next track, Flying, another favorite track of mine. Here she just talks about getting lost in the hellish galaxy and how she gave up on trying to be hot stuff. How it turns out it was easy to overcome, and how the horizon started to rise up because we're flying, just free, just free. This next track, Solar System, featuring Chai and PG Ma again, and boa constrictors. This is kind of sad. It's kind of a sad track, even though I don't want to say is masked, like as it and it's fake, but just how it's an interesting contrast how the beat is upbeat, but the lyrics are like, ugh, fuck. Um, just saying, yeah, like Solar System, help me out because they voted and now I don't belong. And how I look to you for guidance when I'm frightened and guilty, and how I've never felt so lonely. So hold me with your velvet shiny planets. And it's like, damn, fuck, that is sad. And the next track, Into the Sun, featuring Jin Hoshino, PG Ma, and Stephen Malkmus. PG Ma for the third time, Stephen Malkmus for the second time. Another favorite track of mine. And just saying like, don't mind me, I'm just a fruit fly floating on by and floating on. Yeah, I can't even look you in the eye when the world's spinning round and round and round into the sun. Man, that is a very catchy hook, I must say. And this is like a fun way to accept climate change. Like, just the lyrics here, like, what did she say? I've got too many sick records, or at least that's what maybe Gene Hoshino said. I believe that was his verse. And it's like, as far as Superorganism goes, they've got at least one sick record, in my opinion. I mean, my goodness, this album is just. The next track, Put Down Your Phone, which, funny, I've got the phone right here. Um, I, it's the setting of being on an airplane ride, and just how the lead vocalist is saying like, just put down your phone, like it won't be that long, just stay calm and get a drink. um and again, it's funny because I listened to this album while on my phone, freaking jotted down the notes for the review on my phone, and the lead vocalist is like, yo, Jeff Bezos is making 3K a second, and like, just put down your phone. And just her saying that, which um I've had an idea for a few years, like due to Bezos as well, where it's like he's making this much a second. It's like, what the fuck? And it's it's like a proper look at myself, and I guess everyone else, in perspective, and how it's like maybe you don't need all those extra measures of self-care. Now the next track, Crushed Zip. Here she talks about, and again, this is one of those tracks where it's like it's so upbeat, the beat as well as the vocalization, but the lyrics themselves are just down in the dumps. Just saying how she feels so crushed, like she's stuck in a sitcom that should have never been pitched in the first place, and how she doesn't know why they keep renewing it. Like, what's the point? Okay, so those lyrics aren't necessarily upbeat at all. Those are down in the dumps lyrics. But she's just saying like, yeah, it's a waste of time, and I just feel crushed like a candy cane lollipop, so sweet and delicious. And it's like, huh, man. Now this next track, Oh Come On. What did she say? Soon enough, I'll be back in Boston. Take the train or take the T all the way to Fenway. And I must say, I have a problem with this because Boston's great, but yo, Fenway, the fucking Red Sox? No, 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 no. Go to TD Garden where the Celtics play. That's where, that's where you need to go. And this love is just expressed in appreciation for her fans, showing up to the shows, and how she feels like a fraud, but then they all show up and clap and enjoy themselves, so it makes it all worth it. And how she leaves the stage feeling almost perfect. And I was like, oh no, that's nice. It's nice to hear that, because it's like, man, been freaking dark. This album. This next track, Don't Let the Colony Collapse. Yeah, don't let the colony collapse, because there's no turning back. And yeah, we'll never get it back if we lose it. Um, and she talks about being content on a Sunday with her rent paid and the eggs cooked, and then the metaphorical egg, the colony, cracks, and just talks about how it's a shame seeing a good one go to waste. Like, just take me back, Columbus. Take me the fuck back. And the last track, Everything Falls Apart. This came in with just a fucking crashing sound on the intro or on the beginning of the track. And it's very short. I really don't have much to say about it. She just talks about how everything falls apart except for us. And I think she's talking about superorganism. And hopefully, just having one of those parasocial type of feelings. I hope she's talking about the fans as well. It's like, yeah. Not gonna fall apart here. And hopefully she also means that as a collective, like just humanity as a collective. But yeah, I really enjoyed this project. Like I said in the beginning, I said in the albums I recommend video that I might mess around and not just recommend it, but also review it. And here I am reviewing it, and I definitely enjoyed this project. If you've heard this project, let me know what you think about it in the comment section below and what you think about my review on it. If you haven't heard this album, I definitely recommend that you check it out. And then come back and let me know what you think about it and my review on it. And that's pretty much it, y'all. Thank you for watching. If you like this review, hit the like button. If you disliked it, hit the dislike button. Share the review. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and like the content that you see. Check the description below because all of my essential links as far as connecting further with me outside of this channel are down there as well. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. And there will also be a link to stream this album if you want to listen to it, whether you've heard it or not. And thank you for watching once again, and I will see y'all next time.